755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please
Let's play ball.
And a welcome into those just joining us. We're just getting started here in the first with no score. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a good throw gets him one gone.
batting second. The second baseman.
Into the box now, Nick Solak. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Devers fields it cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Batting third.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Bell is there, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lifted in the air to center field. Santana is right there, 1 down.
Batting second.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Stepping in now, Alex Verdugo. Line towards center field. Santana is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
No doubt, Matty. and there's rain on the horizon, you want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
That is it. The center fielder.
Into the box, Danny Santana. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Bradley is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Into the box now, Rafael Devers. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. Lifted into the air out towards center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's J.D. Martinez. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. Here's the 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Martinez will round first and head for second now. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Hit sharply toward the right side. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Digging in now, Ronald Guzman. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Now here it comes. Fastball foul tip, but straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on to it for the first out of the inning. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. So 1-1. And the Rangers are in the hit column. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Into the box, Jose Trevino. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Third inning, no score to this point. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Rangers leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here now the 2-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Throw won't get him.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matty. Just don't.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. To third now, but he's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Now batting.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Rafael Devers. Andres to his left, he's there, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
But right there is the second baseman, and that will settling in.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a...
Play ball.
Your attention, please.
Here it comes now to Andres. Here's a little chopper up the middle. There to get it is Pedroia. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting. Third baseman.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Rangers set down in order. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
In now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And, in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Rangers skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And a change will be forthcoming. That'll be it for Kyle Gibson. Santana patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Alex Verdugo, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Reined in. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Danny Santana. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Shin-Soo Choo. He flew out in his last at bat. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Vasquez. He makes the throw to first, 2 down.
Now batting.
In now, Ronald Guzman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Sent on the ground out to second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Standing in, Rafael Devers. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gallo is in his tracks now. 1 down.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. Swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold them in this single.
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Now a ball lined to the left side. The 2-2 one more time. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Josh Bell. He's got it. Andrus on to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires. Here's Rougned Odor.
Let's play ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Now the 2-1.
Down to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Oh, and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Set to get his day started, Jose Trevino, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry, and it's fouled away. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Standing in now, Elvis Andrus. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. Eovaldi is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Rangers go down quickly there. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Bottom of the inning now, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Grounded to short. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
So striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate. Hit hard, but right into the shift. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 15.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Line drive to left. Gallo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Leading off the inning, Nick Solak, and they'll need him to get something going here. The 1-1. Misses off the plate. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Standing in, Isaiah Kiner Falefa. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he fouls this one off. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Popped him up. Vasquez shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Last half of the 7th here, and next it'll be the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On the ground up the middle. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 2.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hard hit ball to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning,
Play ball.
Your attention, please.
a little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Now batting, Ronald Guzman. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Another one sent foul.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Chopped on the ground over to first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fouled off. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Rangers set down. Jonathan Hernandez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 72.
Stepping up to the plate, J.D. Martinez. He singled his last time up. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Next will be the designated hitter, Bobby Dahlbeck. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box now, Josh Bell. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Yeah, the rain's starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. Line drive to center field. Santana is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Rougned Odor. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time, 2-2.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Digging in, Jose Trevino, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Elvis Andrus. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
6-0 the final shutout score today. The Boston Red Sox swung the bats well with 16 hits. Austin Bryce gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Kyle Gibson couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew.